Bleach. I watched the first 63 episodes and it was epic. So, some of you are probably wondering, why is this video titled 100 episodes into Bleach if I've only watched 63? Well, bear with me while I explain. So basically, like a year ago, I made a video where I watched every 100th episode of One Piece without context, but then I decided I wanted to watch the entire whole anime. So as I did, I would make a video update every time I hit a 100th episode, and at the end of each video, I would react to myself reacting to said 100th episode without context, because obviously now I do have context, and I went on like that until I finished One Piece, and while this was happening, one of my friends watched Bleach, and glazed it beyond belief, even going as far as to call Jujutsu Kaisen, which up to that point he couldn't go a couple minutes without referencing in some way, mid. So I was like, okay, I guess Bleach must be pretty good, and planned to watch it after One Piece, and I thought that seeing as Bleach also contains multiple 100 episodes, I might as well use the same video format as for One Piece. However, I recently found out that episode 100 was within a filler arc, so I thought, oh, no biggie, I'll just watch the filler. But I was then advised to never ever, under any circumstances, ever watch the filler because it sucks and it's boring and it's long as hell. Like 40 plus episodes of filler is kinda mad. I pray to all those who watched Bleach weekly back in the day. So I decided that at the end of this video I will watch episode 100 without context. But for now, let's go over my thoughts on Bleach so far. So far, I have seen Agent of the Shinigami and both Soul Society arcs. So, what do I think? Well, the Agent of the Shinigami arc wasn't anything amazing, but it did give a very good introduction to the world, the characters, and gave some good development to our main cast before they go off and fight their way through the Soul Society. I'm gonna send reels. Let's take a look here. What in the fuck? What the fuck? What? Thanks, Brandon. Anyways, the Soul Society arcs are where Bleach really started to get good. There are a lot of characters and plot points here, so I'll just go over the important stuff, aka the stuff I want to talk about. First of all, and this may be an unpopular opinion, but I love Soifon. Soifon is really cool. I want to be like Soifon one day. But do you know who I don't want to be like one day? Why, of course, the animators who decided to edge me. Now, for a little context, I was first introduced to Soifon through watching Bro play Bleach Rebirth of Souls. I watched him play Soifon, and I was like, wowie, that's a pretty cool woman right there. I especially liked her bankai because it's just a fucking rocket launcher, which is epic. So when I started Bleach, I couldn't wait to see Mummyfon in action, but I'm now going to show you two clips. This first one comes from opening 2. And this second one comes from ending 3. First of all, Soifon versus Chad from opening 2 never happens. And Soifon versus Yoruichi from ending 3 doesn't happen until the end of the Soul Society arc. Ending 3 is shown from episodes 26 to 38, which is early Soul Society, which meant when I saw this opening and ending, I was getting all hyped up to see this character I couldn't wait to see do something, finally do something. Until one day, I was on a PS party with my two friends who have watched / also watching Bleach, and I was all like, damn guys, Soifon looks really cool. I can't wait to see her fight Chad. And there was a few seconds of confused silence before one of them went, oh right, they show that in the opening, don't they? Yeah, that doesn't happen. And so I waited for so many episodes until finally she got jumped by Yoruichi, and that fight went hard. Literally. Alright, now that we've talked about the best character, let's flip the spectrum and talk about the worst one. Genichimaru is an absolute yeah, sure, Aizen and Tozen are on his side, but at least they were actually cool. While Gin is just a freaking poo head. Yeah, I said it. Now onto epic shit like swords and stuff. First thing I want to say is that the concept of Zanpakuto is one of the better anime power systems I've seen. It's pretty cool how it has 2 stages, and I can't wait for Ichigo to whip out Zanpakuto Stage 3 Power of Friendship, make Aizen realise how bad he is, and they both live in harmony and start a homosexual relationship in Bleach, 1000 Year Lovemaking. So yeah, that's my theory as to how Bleach is going to end. But on a serious note, obviously I haven't seen too many bankais yet apart from in Rebirth of Souls, but out of all the ones I have seen, honestly, Ichigo's is kind of mid. Like, oh look at me, my sword got smaller and has a swastika on it now. Also I can do a funky flash step thing. Now look, I'm not saying Ichigo's bankai is boring, but compared to like everyone else's it is. Also yes, I know about and have seen Basto Lord, White Ichigo, Black Ichigo, who I piss off Brandon with by saying he looks like Obanai from Demon Slayer, because don't tell me you don't see it. I've also seen Ikkaku and Soifon's bankais along with Chad's left arm. However, I don't know what it does yet, I just know it's there. So yeah, a lot of stuff including some other things I probably forgot to mention, but is that another reel? Let's take a look at what he sent me this time. Thanks again, Brandon. Right. Hey, chat. Post making the video, Brandon sent me another reel. But yeah, as long as I don't get any plot spoilers, I'll be okay with that. I do want to quickly mention something that doesn't really matter, but is kind of funny to me, and that is that the Soul Reapers can't seem to leave each other's shoulders alone. Like, in most fight sequences, at least one character would end up with a gaping cut in at least one of their shoulders. Like, these guys must have a troubling history of shoulders, goddamn. Anyways, as of writing this script for the video, it is occurring to me how much I've written. So, I'm gonna quickly list some of my favourite characters so far. Watch episode 100 without the context, and wrap it up. I'm not gonna redo that. I'm gonna keep that in. So, the best Bleach characters in my opinion at this point are Soifon, obviously, Shunsui, Ikkaku, Yoruichi, Ganju, Renji, and I guess like all of the main characters is a given. Right, now it's time to take a look at episode 100 and make the video title official. Alright, this episode looks good. Let's get into it. Who's this goofy guy? Ah, Bound, that's the name of the arc. That must be some, like, criminal organization or something, I guess. What? What? Who is that? Why is there a small bird on Ichigo's shoulder? Okay, so I'm guessing they're, getting mind controlled by this Bound guy, or organization, whatever Bound is. Why has Renji got a little thing on his shoulder too? They've all got their little stuffed animals. They're like shitter versions of Kong. What even is that meant to be? Chad's got a little alien, and now they're all killing each other. This is like the end of Kingsman. Peak movie. Oh, he's got a tongue piercing. Ah! Let's go, super epic fight. Why is it animated so funnily? They look like they're just slapping each other, having a little play fight. Pow, 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 pow. The slap sounds don't make it any better. So fun. I'll suck the poison out. No. Cut that out! That's me watching this episode. She's playing dead because she figured out how to get rid of the poison or whatever. She was like, oh, that's it. And now she's gonna jump him and he's gonna freaking die. Oh, she's doing the thing from her clan. Or whatever. Big stab. Flipped on. Loser. I flippin' called it. God. This is so predictable. Oh, real, bro. Real as shit. Wait, what happened? Did they just shit their pants? What is that sound? They're shitting themselves. It's that guy that turned into goo. I don't like that guy very much. He's a bit of a wanker. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Oh, it's gotta end here somewhere. Finally. Holy moly. Well, the only thing that kept me awake during that episode was that Soifon did a lot of stuff. That made me happy. I'm never watching another filler episode ever. I understand why people tell you to skip filler. Yep. Canon only from now on. Apart from episode 228, of course. Goddamn. I'm so glad 200, 300 and 400 aren't filler. Anyways, that's all I've got for this video. I'll see you in another video soon. Yeah. See ya later. Bye bye.